Welcome back. Nothing has happened. Easter is here, and nope, there is no Santa Claus. Santa did die on this day, but he rose from the dead 271 days later just in time for Christmas. This day, we celebrate that magical bunny who lays eggs like I eat waffles. Frequently. That's right, I mean Jesus Christ in a fursuit. But this Easter falls on the same day as the Day of Foos, International Foo Fighter Day. Oh, April Fool's Day. So not April Fool's Day. Oh, no, it's fine. Just get it right the first time, Brooke. What a disappointment. No wonder your father left. So, April Fool's Day is upon us. Here are 5 pranks for you to play on your gullible, rude, horrible, awful, terrible, horrible, no good, very bad, possibly racist relatives. Number 1, with a bullet, killing a family fly. Who needs Gary anyways? All he does is eat sugar water all day and pay taxes. And taxes were invented by the devil. So, how Easter is that? Number 2, Mom's afraid of eggs, so you should poop in her bed and blame it on your cousin Becky. But watch out, she bites. Number 3, utilizing that biting machine that is Becky by tricking her into biting all the penises on all the statues in your father's rose garden. Not only will this make sure the garden is safe for children to walk through, but Becky will most likely have no more teeth to bite you with. Classic. Number 4, run away from your fears of what God really is, and don't think about it too hard. Number 5, now this is a long one, but when you pull it off, you'll be hailed as the prank champion. First, chop off your father's arm, then convince him he hasn't had it since the war, which will then trigger his PTSD. That leads him down into a drive to get stronger drugs to deal with this issue, eventually leading to his divorce from your mother, and finally, the inevitable OD. Then collect the life insurance. Extra points if you get it all done in that day. Ultimately, these pranks are sure to make your family remember you forever, which is good because we all know how forgettable you are. The squid would like me to remind all viewers that Next Week Now is not liable for any of our advice being followed. Though we do fully condone all actions said, we don't condone any of these actions being anything more than said. Unless you really are a badass. Enjoy your Easter weekend. Now that we're on the topic of Easter, let's get a little bit more in depth about it for a hot minute. All right? This Sunday, people across the world will be attending church, spending time with their families, and shooting rabbits to suckle on their sweet, chocolatey insides. But let's not forget what this holiday is originally about. In the Christian faith, it is said Jesus rose from the dead 3 days after he was crucified for all of our sins, proving he is the Messiah and the Son of God. And he's here to do it again. That's right, everyone. Jesus is back, and he's pissed. Now, you might be wondering, Austin, why is Jesus pissed? Or, Austin, isn't this kind of sacrilegious? Austin, your mother's in the hospital. Why aren't you visiting her? To answer one of those questions, why don't we find out directly from Jesus himself? You're hearing me right, people. Next Week Now was able to book Jesus Christ as our guest for this episode. Okay, unfortunately, we couldn't get baby Jesus or adult Jesus, so we had to settle with teenage Jesus, which might explain a bit of the angst. Well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, lizard people and non-lizard people, please welcome teenage Jesus Christ!
Oh my God!
So, how's it going, Jesus? How you doing?
How am I doing? I'm pissed! I just found out from you that I'm gonna be murdered, and quite brutally.
Oh, don't worry about that. You'll be back in no time. Now, what our audience wants to know is, what is it like being the Messiah?
All right, listen, bro. I'm not the Messiah, all right? That's just something my deadbeat dad calls me.
You mean God and or the squid?
That's what he wants you to think his name is, all right? My stepdad, Joseph, is the one who raises me, but he's a huge jerk. He's wanting me to be a carpenter or something, but I want to be an artist.
But you're supposed to die for our sins. I was really banking on that to get into heaven.
Oh, my dad. Listen, I'm not dying for you just because you masturbated into your sister's underwear, all right? Besides, I'm an atheist, so there's really no point in me getting nailed to a piece of wood. The only nailing I'm interested in is to the ladies.
Hey, first of all, those... Okay, first of all, that pair of underwear belonged to my cousin twice removed. So, you know. All right. Second, how can you be an atheist when your dad is literally God/the squid? And third, what kind of art do you do?
Listen, I'm not denying my father's existence. I'm just saying I don't believe in him. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Okay. And for my art, I own an Etsy store where I sell rosaries. And my tell-all book, Are You There, God? It's me, also God. You can buy them right now for an easy payment of frankincense, myrrh, and a load of gold big enough to put my pal Lucifer to shame. Or just donate to my Kickstarter campaign. I think we have a donation plate going on around back there.
Hey, Jesus, if I donate to you, can you make sure I don't burn in hell for all eternity?
It wouldn't hurt.
All right, accept used Subway gift cards? All right. So, Jesus, now that you are paid to be here on the show and we're desperate for ratings, could you maybe perform a miracle for us?
Yeah, but as you guys know, it's 2018, so I'm not talking about that lame-ass wine, water stuff. I'm talking about real art here.
Okay.
I'll perform the miracle of dance.
No, not in my church. Out.
But I'm the son of God.
Tough titty, I'm the host of this show, and I praise the squid, not this dance heresy.
Well, now I'm even more pissed.
Well, we already talked about that earlier in the show, so, point lost for you. Jesus, everyone. All right. That's all the predictions for tonight. Remember to do your daily prayers and sacrifice 20 daily Texans to the squid, so that way we can... Oh, okay, sorry. We're supposed to sacrifice 50 daily Texans to the squid so we can be the top journalism program on campus. I'm Austin Zesson, and this has been Next Week Now.